All right, Norco Sight VLT, 800 watt hour battery, big Bosch motor. Give me a guess.
I think this is 47 pounds.
47.5. It's too heavy.
I'll say, I'm gonna one up my better looking friends and say 48.
Ooh, it went to 50. We're calling it 49-ish, a little more than 49 with pedals. If you're watching, you know what you're looking at. The Norco Sight VLT Gen 4 eMTB. It's a full carbon, high pivot rig that gets 150 millimeters of rear travel with a 160 fork up front. Powering the bike is a Bosch CX system with 800 watt hour battery. Our size 3 test bike without pedals weighed in at 49 pounds. There are 4 sizes of the Sight. All of them are mixed wheel, and 3 build options start at $66.99. We were sent the highest end C1 model that retails for $1 under 10 grand. All Sight VLTs feature a limited lifetime warranty and Norco's easy to use ride-align setup guide that provides fantastic baselines for suspension tuning. The 800 watt hour battery is a huge plus for us. If we're going to lug around a big old e-bike, we want all the range and power possible, and this battery size with the Bosch CX system delivers. On that subject, we're not going to bore you with the details of the Bosch CX system. It's been discussed 4 billion times on the internet already. We do want to point out, however, that at the time of this video, near the end of 2025, Bosch is the system that Vital recommends. It can be a paralyzing time right now considering how fast e-bike tech can change. And we feel the most confident with what Bosch offers in terms of performance, features, and reliability. Should problems arise, their large dealer network should be able to effectively support their product well into the future. The key geometry highlight of the Sight VLT is size-specific chainstay lengths. Now keep in mind this is a high pivot bike, so static chainstay length numbers grow as the rider settles into sag. The rest of the Sight's geometry is modern, and our testers, who usually run bike reach numbers in the 460 millimeter range, found themselves between the S2 and the S3. Opting for the longer S3 with a 472.5 millimeter reach worked out well, and the bike never felt long or cumbersome even with that growing chainstay length. On the trail, the Sight encouraged confident, aggressive riding, making test pilots feel capable through sketchy sections. Suspension smoothed out chatter and big hits, showed no hint of wallowing in G-outs, low-speed compressions, or through berms and jump faces. While not quite as poppy as a standard 4-bar bike, the Sight held its own on flow trails as it easily maintained momentum. In dynamic situations where direction changes were quick, this full-size e-bike was surprisingly responsive. Our favorite descending terrain on the Sight was steeper and chunkier, where it performed like a bike with more travel than actual. If we were speccing the Sight though, worrying about weight would be secondary. We would include a 38 millimeter fork. Though we never truly felt held back by our Lyric, pairing the sturdiest fork with a full-size e-bike only seems to make sense to us. Any impact an idler-equipped high pivot design may have on climbing wasn't noticed during testing. This is a full power e-bike, so smashing up and over obstacles was never a problem, regardless of pedaling efficiency. The idler-based system is a bit noisier on the climbs, especially in the easier gears, and there is a lot of torque put on just a few teeth of the idler itself. We never had any issues or skipping throughout the duration of our test, but the idler is a component that should be watched and may need to be replaced as other drivetrain components wear out too. When the Gen 4 Sight VLT first came out, there ended up being a recall involving the rear brake mount. That has been remedied to any current owner, and all new bikes going forward have the updated stay. For a big old high pivot e-bike, the Sight VLT was an eye-opener. Far from sluggish, this responsive, nimble powerhouse of an eMTB is also ready for the most demanding, steep, chunky descents. If ever there was an exploring machine, this would be it. The 800 watt hour battery will give you exceptional range, but the full carbon build and thoughtful spec keeps our build below 50 pounds. When you're not going on big adventures, the Sight is more than happy with quick romps at local bike parks and flow trails too, proving that today's 150 mil travel bikes are really designed to do it all.